So I'm up bright and early, getting all fanciful, because you have to be business casual when doing the presentation, but I like bow ties. I like going the extra mile, so I'm gonna add a little bit of, I don't know, added pizzazz, just because I don't think this would be needed for it. My whole blazer, also the bow tie, but the bow tie is just like for me, to make me feel awesome, and that's what I'm doing right now. Sean is like not ready for this morning. He wants to go back to bed, but I'm not letting him. Good morning.
At school, bright and early this morning. Holy crap, it's early. It's funny, last night, I wasn't up too late, but like as it got later into the night, Arthur was just like staring me down while I was on my computer, and he's just like, Sean, you should really go to sleep. I'm not gonna stop bugging you until you go to sleep. And usually he does that when he wants to like go for a walk. And I was like, oh, Arthur, I'm not taking you for a walk again. I already did. And as soon as I like stopped watching YouTube and like I turned it off, Arthur was like, okay, time for me to go to bed now. And I was like, oh, okay. So good, you don't want to go for a walk, but you're just being a jerk to me. He's like, yep, that's exactly what I was doing. So I did end up going to sleep at a decent enough time, although we did get up really early this morning. But Lydia wanted to get here so that she could do her social media presentation and also get here early so that she can practice and go over stuff one last time with her group, which is good, which is very, very necessary. And then I just gotta, survive through the day, although I do have to work this evening, which is, I don't know, like Wednesdays for me, for working, like although I don't like working on the weekend, working on Wednesdays is always so weird for me because in general, the last time I worked before Wednesday is at the latest Sunday. And I realize that's only like 2 days off, but it always feels like there's such a large gap between when I last worked and Wednesday. Maybe it's just because I'm still not used to having a job, but it always, like every single time Wednesday rolls around, it's like, oh yeah, I have a job. I haven't been there in forever. Like every single Wednesday, that's kind of how I feel, and like what goes through my head is just like, oh yeah, I have a job. I have to go to work and do stuff. What do I do again?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have amazing news. So after the presentation, like I was there an hour and a half early, and for half an hour I was just saying my section in front of Sean. So I had good practice, and then once it was like an hour before class, we had our whole group to go through it a couple times, and we were rocking it. And so we did our presentation. It went fantastic. I love the examples. I love her video. It's beautiful. And then after it, Kaylee was all like, can I see you guys outside? And I was like, what? I didn't really compute that she would have the marks. So we got outside and she handed us her like rubric sheet, and we got perfect on the presentation. I'm so happy. Is that the exact dance that you did when you... No, my dance was this. And this is my arm. Like both of them.
You're like steering the car in a circle.
Yeah. I was so happy. Like, this presentation is worth 20% of my mark. So it's huge. And to get perfect on it is just like, ah. And it's just nice to know that everything's over and done with. Like, our report is due today and it's done, but the Dropbox isn't open yet. So we're still waiting on submitting it, but it's just done, and I just want to go to bed. I'm so tired. I woke up too early. I went to bed too late. So I'm going to bed now.
you've basically been like awake and like working on this for like the past week and a half or something like that, like excessively.
Yeah.
Which is why now that it's done, it's like it's almost like you've been awake for like a week and a half, and then you're like, I can finally sleep.
I'm so tired feeling. I'm just exhausted, but it was so worth it to get that mark and just know that, like, yes, I'm that awesome. But now I'm just gonna curl up on the couch, and I'm gonna go to bed now. Okay. So I actually did end up having a nap after school, because there was time to do that before driving Sean to work, because I just skipped my last class because it was just a work period. I went in, I asked one question that I had about the thing, but I already did it. I just have to write up a little bit more on each screenshot and then submit it, so I'm pretty good to go, and I didn't need to go to that class. And the nap really helped. Like, I still have a headache, but it was a lot worse before. I think it was just, I was so stressed about this project, this report and presentation combination, and now that it's over, like, it's finally like hitting that wall, and then it's just gonna be done. But I don't have to worry about it anymore. Hopefully this goes away. I still feel tired, but I'm gonna go to the library now. It's just after 6. I still feel tired, but I'm gonna try at least to do some more work today, because I want to get stuff done. Because, like, teachers are just piling stuff upon us now, and it's just like never ending. So any bit that I do every day helps. I've got more projects suddenly appearing, so there's still a lot to do. There's a lot to do, and it doesn't seem like there's a lot of time to do it. So it's a little bit crazy, but every little bit counts. So I'm gonna go and at least try to work on something.
So I know it's been the burning topic of discussion today, but schoolwork and group work and stuff, oh man, it's just, there's just so much going on with school for Lydia and I right now. It's ridiculous, because it's getting down to the end. Like, I have a bunch of tests coming up. I have a test tomorrow. I have 2 tests next Friday. I have like a group project due next Friday. I have all these other assignments and stuff due. It's just there's lots of stuff that needs to get done, and it's hectic because I need a break, and I realize we're gonna get a break. Like, the semester is gonna be over in a month, which I'm looking forward to that. I just there's other stuff that I want to do, like relaxing stuff or just hobby stuff. Like, I want to read, I want to do movie reviews, I want to play some video games, but I feel like I don't have time to do any of that right now just because of all the school stuff that's going on. It's pretty ridiculous. But you know what, it's all going well for the most part. You know, like, group work is group work, so obviously you can run into some issues with that, and I have a group project and there's some issues, but it's going well for the most part. And then my test tomorrow is in my intermediate accounting class, and I wasn't feeling super confident about it like a week ago, but then yesterday we did some review for it, and I did really well on the review. Like, I was like, I understand this completely, to which our professor basically said, if you can do this, you can do the test, because it's like the exact same thing. So that sounds pretty good. But yeah, I just can't wait till like the tests and the assignments and then the exams are over and done with, because I want to finish my book. I've been in the middle of the Amber Spyglass. Jeez, I almost forgot the title of the book because it's been so long since I've read it. I've been in the middle of that book since like the summer, and I haven't been able to read any of it. And I want to finish it, because especially because there's other books that I want to read, but I want to finish this one before I read something else. It was just like, I don't have the time. If I have any free time, it's spent like on schoolwork or like doing other stuff like watching YouTube and things, but it's like, it's hard for me to find the time to sit down and read, and I want to be able to find the time to sit down and read, you know? But if I've found the time to sit down and read, I should probably be reading my textbook or notes instead of a book. Oh well, the endless struggle of being a student. Anyways, guys, it's late. I got a test in the morning, so I gotta try and get some decent sleep tonight. Alright, guys. Good night.
But now I'm just gonna curl up on the couch, and I'm gonna go to bed now. Okay. Okay. What are you doing?
Nothing.
You being creepy?
No.
I don't believe you. My ear!